Hello and welcome back to my channel, Thrifty Day. My name is Leah. I'm the creator behind Thrifty Day. Today's episode is going to be very fun because it is one of the first times I'm working in my brand new creative journal. So I'm going to do the intro page, which you are looking at now. But before that, I do want to give you a quick flip through. I did make this journal cover to cover and I absolutely love it. So let's have a peek. The first thing I want to show you is this adorable charm that my friend Rena made for me. Rena is predominantly on TikTok, so I will be sure to link her account down below. So if you wanted to give her a follow, but how cute. It's like a little vintage Cabbage Patch theme, and that is a vintage Cabbage Patch little figure that she put on there. She is known for using lots of really fun items in her junk journals, and I am just so lucky to have one. So of course it matched the cover perfect with the little girl on the front with the little raincoat that my friend Umi sent me. That is a vintage image on the front. And this journal was sort of a labor of love from everybody. As you can see, that paper is sort of quilted. I didn't give you a really good look, but it is. It's like all sewn scraps. And that was sent to me in some happy mail. Actually, most of the pages in this journal were sent to me in some happy mail. Those are my monthly stickers. I did do that ASMR, I believe TikTok. If it's a TikTok, I'll be sure to link it down below. But I just love that so many of these papers and pages were sent to me out of the kindness of people's hearts. And so I really wanted to use them and have a really fun way to sort of utilize things that people so kindly sent to me. So, oh my gosh, look at that paper. I can't get over how beautiful it is. I probably won't, I love the texture too. I probably won't cover up the front like that really pretty quilting. Maybe I'll just put like a postcard or something on there because it's just so beautiful. But there's lots of little vintage elements, which I really love. This is a very meaningful journal since I feel like so many of my pals over on Patreon and here on YouTube had a hand in it. And you're not going to find a lot of pockets or things like that in my own personal journals when I first make them, because really I just want pages. I like to be able to sort of create as I go along. I'm not super concerned with having a lot of like things to do or anything like that. And look at that. Oh, I guess I stapled something together. That sounds about right. You know me, willy-nilly with that stapler. It's okay. It came off. Isn't the double-sided cardstock pretty though? Oh, I'm going to miss Joann's. That's where I got that paper pad. So, okay, that was a quick flip through. I love the cover. All of that fabric was sent to me by my dear friend Faylene. Most of it is vintage and I absolutely love it. Okay, so let's start my intro page. I want to include a recent picture of myself. That's me at Disneyland. I'm really into Labubu, so I want to include that. I went to the Olive Garden with my best friends. Shout out to Marie, Kathy, and Sarah. This was a nice note from a gift from my friend Durrani. And this is the cute little raincoat girl surprise box. If you're on my Patreon, you saw the little story behind it. But look, I have a raincoat girl on the front and she's the cutest little doll. So she's sitting on my desk and I want to include the box cover of that. So I was going to turn the page and do the intro page, but I'm not going to. I'm actually just going to use the cover. This was some ephemera sent to me from my daughter Abby in college. She sent it home with Steve when he visited her for an appointment that she had. And so I want to pull one of the coffee sleeves out and use that as a pocket. So I'm going to use the La La Land coffee sleeve because it's so pretty. If you've been to La La Land, you know. So I'm just going to pull that coffee sticker off of there. I'll use that in a different layout. But here is the La La Land. I'm so sorry if you just heard my dog breathe so loud. She leads a very tough life laying around and barking at the mailman. So I am just going to use that coffee sleeve as a pocket. And then I'm going to include all of this sweet little magical moments into my journal. I don't always add a photo to my intro pages, but I have found that in my most recent journals, I have been doing that. And my reason for that is for years and years, I didn't even take photos of myself. And I've been trying to fix that. I think I mentioned that in a flip through perhaps a few years ago. But you know, I lost my mom 25 years ago now. And I wish I had more pictures of her. The ones I have, I hold so near. So I want to make sure I'm putting pictures of myself in my journal so that when my daughters look back at this, they will see pictures of me. So I am going to rip that La La Land coffee sleeve. I'm going to trim it down a little bit, and then I'm just going to use some double-sided tape and just put it right onto the page. This is going to be really simple, and what I think is really fun is it's very representative of me currently. So I'm really into Labubu's. Who isn't? La La Land, this ephemera was given to me by my daughter. I'm including the gift card that we used when I hung out with my friends who I love so much. That little gift note from Durrani, who has been so instrumental in some of my mental health happiness lately. Her and I get to chat often, and that makes me so happy. If you don't know, Durrani is actually one of my moderators over on Patreon, and she's also just a dear friend. So I'm just going to trim that little Amazon note up, and then I'm going to tuck it into the pocket as well. It's just little things that make me happy. And so I think when I open this journal, once it's done in 6 months or whatever, and I see these pieces, I'm going to remember, oh my gosh, 6 months ago, I was so excited about that little doll in the blind box when Abby and I went shopping and Olive Garden with my friends. And that was a picture of me very recently. So it's just stuff I like to put into that first intro page that are very current so that it sort of sets the tone for the entire journal. And if you can hear Hannah yelling in the background, I'm sorry. I've been trying to make this voiceover for a while, and we're just not going to let her stop us. We're just going to let her stay in the VO. So now I'm using my little vintage label maker. I got this on Amazon, I believe. I got it a few months ago, though. And it came with a bunch of different colored tapes. I think there's red in there right now, or maybe pink. It's like a pinkish sort of magenta. And I'm going to use that to put the month and the year. At least I think I put the month and the year. I made this layout so long ago, and I can't even see it on this tiny screen that I'm doing my voiceover on. So you're just going to have to trust me on it. And while you watch me do this, let me know if you do an intro page for your junk journal. I would love to know, or for any of your junk journals. I don't always, full disclosure, but more and more I find that I am. So if you're enjoying this video, please do me a solid as one of my junk journal community pals and hit the like button. That would mean so much to me. It does so much in helping my video hit different algorithms so we can build our community here on YouTube. If you are new, be sure to say hi and introduce yourself. If you are returning, thank you so much. I hope you know how much I appreciate that. So we are just about done here. This was a very simple little intro page. This is a great reminder that your layouts don't have to be overly complicated. They can just be really simple and very basic and still hold a lot of meaning. So let me give you one last peek at this little introduction page. I think it's super cute. I'm very much excited to continue to journal in this journal. I think it's a great size. I love the colors. It's perfect for spring, and I love my charm from Rena. So thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you were inspired, and I hope you return to my channel. Have a really wonderful week. What is the day? I don't remember. Anyway, I hope you have a really great week, and thanks for stopping by. Bye.